Hi guys, welcome back, and this is, I know I posted week 34 as the last ever week on 114. We're still here with 114, me and Sean. This is officially really the last you'll properly see of this vehicle now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, time has come and things happened on a Sunday very quickly, and the decision for 114 was sort of made. Now, I'll be clear, if we had the funds and everything like that and the engine in this was good, this would be staying, because we'd battle it through, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
But this engine isn't good. This engine is fucked. So, it's a shame the chassis is good, but either way. So, today it's being parted, basically. It's being broken for parts. So, Sean's going to start on throttle pedal, throttle cable.
Cab area, yeah.
I might as well start moving some of the shit over. Excuse the French viewers. And then we'll just work our way back. So, on the Tuesday following the Sunday's very quick thing.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30-minute sale. What came out of it was this dart, which some of you will have seen on a reel very quickly as we passed, but we didn't put any context in it. So this is X581MBH. This was Transdev's, Keighley and District. It's ran around Torquay
St Ives
and St Ives, as far as we are aware at the moment. Now, this does run. It's driven 300 miles to get here and didn't have any problems, or none worth speaking about, really.
Yeah.
We will cover some of the issues we had on the way, but nothing major.
Yeah.
It did do 300 miles, more than what that can do. So, we've got a few things that we do need out of ours to put in this one. So like destination blinds, for instance, this doesn't have any, so we do need to switch. We need to do a bit of wiring for the destination blind, because when they took out the side one, they just cut it all. They didn't really bother with taking it out. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with this vehicle, nothing worth shouting about, and you will see us out and about in this as soon as we've kitted it out ready for us and the things that our company policies require, e.g. wheel nut markers, which aren't on this yet, but they're all minor things. But that's just things that our company, as a preservation society, dictates that we need before we leave. We also need to add it on to our log system, so we can do our first use checks on it and stuff like that. But there's nothing major. We'll show you inside. The only major thing inside, and I wouldn't really call it major, is the cab, which has been cut away. But it's something that by the time of ticket machines added there, the stereos there, we can 3D print bits, and you probably won't even ever notice that there was ever a gap there. As well as the other thing we can do is at like Landudno, we can get the proper cash tray that goes there, which will probably hide all that anyway, because that's probably what was there. Dashboard, everything is good apart from the fuel gauge, which it's a dart. We're going to attempt to get the fuel gauge to work by switching it, but there's no guarantee, and if it doesn't work by switching the fuel gauge, it's just being left alone. Air gauge, that air gauge needs to be fitted properly.
It works though.
It does work. We do have a small leak, which is it seems typical of a dart, to be honest, because 114 leaks in the same area. It is an Allison box, don't know which one, presuming 454. Steering wheel needs to be switched because we've got a much better steering wheel. And yeah, so we'll crack on, but that is basically it, and more will come of this vehicle in the next coming weeks. But yeah, unfortunately 114, it's no brainer, and it's not something that me and Sean wanted to do.
No, unfortunately not.
I know it's like letting you down, but we got this for cheaper than the engine in that. So, you know, you go along with, well, what would you do? Yeah, and yeah, this has some work. The seats need reupholstering at some point, but it's all minor shit. At the end of the day, this runs, and it did 300 miles. This is powered by the same Cummins 6BT engine as that one over there, but it only weighs 5.5 tonne. With an Allison box for towns, it means that this thing is nippy, according to Sean.
Jordan's yet to drive
I've not driven this yet. I'm holding that out for the channel for the first impression of it. So, but I followed it, and it shifts. all the way up to 45 mile an hour, where then it stops shifting and gets really annoying to be stuck behind on the motorway. But there we go. So let's crack on. We've got a lot to do today. Gonna try and get as far as possible done today. The other thing this bus has, which ours doesn't have, is a wheelchair pole that is attached.
It has been repaired though.
It has been repaired, yes. Stephen Hawking hit it too hard. Right, let's get gone. Weather is against us today. It is absolutely pissing it down now. Ticket machine is in with one screw. That's roughly where it'll be. We've replaced the steering wheel already, so that's been done. Dashboard's out of 114. The steering wheel's off 114. I'll take you over there. And Sean is currently over there working. But this weather has well and truly turned against us. So Sean is currently attempting, well he was, but now he's pissing about with the CB radio to get the throttle pedal out so we can get the throttle cable out, because that's been sold already. Oh, the weather's getting no better. Destination blinds are out from here. I am going to remove our rear one anyway, just in case, but we don't know whether that's LED or flip dot. It could be multicoloured for all we bloody know. Sean is, if you excuse his arse, I know you ladies might like it, but he is taken, unfortunately. He's attempting to remove the front flip dot out of there. As we spoke before, the dash has been mutilated. While he's doing that, I've just thought I'll remove the rest of the dash buttons at the side there. I know we're not filming as we go. My original thought about this was we'd have a GoPro outside watching us go back and forth. One in that bus, one in this bus. But the GoPros are waterproof, but yeah, they're not that bad. Need some better cameras. Well, I know a little bit of time has passed. More shit's fallen out. Broke a neck a few times. But the parts list is getting bigger. All that's been removed. We just got to get our stereo casing out. Desti blind's gone. We need to put that up in the other one. I'm just draining the fuel tank of its fuel, because at the end of the day, we paid for it. The fuel tank's up for sale, but we paid for the fuel that was in it, so I'm going to use it. So this is pumping out at a stupid slow rate, but we also need to roughly know how much we've pumped out and we're putting in the other one, because when we go to the filling station we want to work out how much fuel it actually took us to drive 300 miles and a bit more, because we went on a bit of a diversion to find a fueling station, because believe it or not, in Cornwall, fueling stations, fucking hell, couldn't bloody find one. These demister units, that's the only one that's good up here, so, but the radiators are good. But we are working through. I'll run over to the other one and show you what we've got over there at the moment now. Sean's sort of taking stuff apart. I'm just like becoming the ferry person pretty much, and just ferrying stuff from one side to the other. I'm the one that's getting wet.
Hey, so am I, don't worry.
Well, yeah, Sean's been on the roof and removed the solar panel, which is down, which we will put back up here because it's useful to have some sort of charging system when the bus is off. So the computers are out. We've got the indicator stalk out. That's the gearbox selector. Our radio's out. Our stereo's out. DG3's out. Side blinds out. Front flip dots out. Cab seat, because we are having that cab seat. We paid money for that, and that is a good cab seat, so we're having that. Spool valve. Door rams are in my car. Bits there. Obviously I've moved all the seats over. Now these, if we don't sell the seats, these aren't dying. We're going to clean them up and they're going to become seat cushions or something like that we can work with. So that's something we can do. As I say, everything's here. Fuel gauge we've sorted. It doesn't work. Be the fuel sender that's broken. Nothing major, nothing we're going to mess about with really. Maybe in the summer we'll go check the wiring, make sure it is attached to the sender, give the sender a wiggle because it might be stuck. But other than that, it's not a major thing. It's not something that's really bothering us. So this is going to get changed, because this is a pole bell, which is for disabled people, which they've just put a blue sticker over. So we will change that to the proper one. Other than that, this just needs a really good, bloody good clean. Again, like I said at the start of the video, we will have to do the seat upholstery at some point because it is worn. But these are only small seats, so they do wear quite badly. You could tell. Bloody hell. That's been on there a while. Jeez. the 22nd of April 2005. So this bus is 2000, so it's 24 years old, and this was printed in 05. Wow. So let's go show Sean. Oh, we moved our Jenny as well. Hey Sean,
Yeah.
do you want a bus ticket?
Put some in the bin.
Found it down the back of one of the seats.
Beautiful.
2005.
Stunning. Keep hold of that. Fucking hell.
And no doubt we'll find more like that along the way of cleaning and sorting bits out on this. Our stock's moved over, so we're just ploughing on. A lot of the progress has been hindered by the rain and the fuck off puddles that have appeared around the other bus. Dashboard's out. We just took the fuel gauge out because we wanted to just test to make sure it wasn't our fuel gauge that was faulty. It possibly is, but we can get another one nearer the summer, that's not a problem. So yeah. Right, so after we've done a bit of paddling, this is our boat, by the way. It's not very good, it doesn't really move or float, but I'm gonna paddle round here. There you go. Our rear lights are off 114. Sean's just opened the bonnet. I don't know what he's planning on doing, but he's just wandered off over to the other one. But that's all off. We can't even, we need to set the exhaust off for someone, but we can't even get to it. Yeah, we can't get to it because the lake. We've got to get a hydraulic filter off there as well, at the housing. Can't get to that because the lake. The front's looking very sorry for itself now. No headlights, can't get the indicators out yet. Probably the marker lights are going to come off. Mirrors can come off. I'm not too sure what Sean's next plan is.
Back end.
So you're gonna...
What do you think with the bus? Do you think it'll sail more miles than it can drive?
That's right, it might. This needs taking over. That board's off. Now, normally we wouldn't take these off, but someone actually wants it. So, not too sure whether it's going to be the same revision as his, but he says he wants it, so he shall have it. Yeah, we're enjoying ripping it to bits, but at the same point it is quite a sad occasion. You know, the amount of work we've put into this vehicle, and we're now at a point where we're just ripping it apart. But like I say, if you was in our shoes, if we had the money and that engine was good, that would well and truly be finished off. And then if we actually had the money, this would have been bought as well, because this is just as brilliant, and we would have gone for the two buses. But as it stands, we can't justify that amount of money. Yeah, so we just can't justify the money basically. Oh shit, I'm floating on it. So let's have a look what Sean's up to. I know he's doing the back end, but I think he's paddling more than he's doing the back end.
Yeah. That needs to go on our bus.
Yeah.
Well, the new bus, this one is still hard.
Oh.
I really don't fancy getting this M out.
Not today.
Someone wants alternated as well, don't they?
Yeah.
We need to do crankcase cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing it today.
No. You can't work with this late.
Or the rain.
And if it gets any deeper, there'll be a mouse in a boat go across.
Oh.
Or PVR jet boat. But we're not too sure how long this is going to sit here. We're going to strip what we can off it, and then it's pretty much just going to go. We're not going to sit on it. It's going to go. And probably by the time we've finished with it, the chances are in a scrapyard it won't last too long, because there won't be much left of it to sell. In a scrapyard, they'll just scrap the chassis straight away, because there's just not going to really be much left by the time we've finished. Right, instead of taking shit apart, shall we put some shit together?
I was just going to say, is it worth doing some work on this? We've got real lights to do. A couple of little bits.
Well, I'm thinking let's get the big thing out the way first. Let's get that up there. That's what I'm thinking. Let's try and get this blind done.
Yeah.
Because the blinds are easy enough, and then we can test what that one is at the back and whether it works. Then we know where we stand. So yeah, we're having the wiper arms, because the one on this is a bit poor, but we're having that. Rear lights are off. As I say, that's our side blind. That's going to go there. We are going to go for the LED side blind. So yeah, we're just slowly getting on with it.
Rolled on a Friday, frostbite in my face, tow truck creeping, still beasting the race. Bumpers a casualty, twisted like a crook. Wheels in the dirt, that final breath it took. Lifted up skywards, metal groans, brake screams, silent air chills the bones. Goodbye, little phone song, a number turned to more. Rolling to the scrap heap.